My name is Alexandra, and this is an audio chronicling of 40 reflections in the 40 days leading up to my 40th birthday. While I am speaking from my own perspective, I invite you to join me in reflecting, implore you to share with friends who may also benefit from this type of reflection, and simply extend the offering of an opportunity to be your best and most authentic self. Episodes in this 40 and 40 series will typically be less than 15 minutes and end with a question for you to ask of yourself. Please subscribe and return to join me in this journey as we build momentum along the way. Here we go. In the getting to know you process, there are a lot of valuable traits, qualities, actions that come into play. Listening is among them. And listening is not limited to hearing what a person says. I would assert that it also includes understanding, which may include asking questions for clarification, as well as retention, remembering what has been shared with you. And I know that not everyone has a photographic memory. Some people are note takers. Others have an innate sense of when something may be particularly important. Reading body language, listening to fluctuations in the tone of voice. Of course, a major tell is if tears are shed. It shouldn't necessarily require such overt cues to know what is important to remember, though, at least in my mind. If a person is allowing themselves to be open to you, vulnerable to you, you may want to consider that that's not necessarily something that they do all the time or with everybody or with many people at all. Depending on the trajectory of their life, it may not have been something they've done for quite some time. Making the decision to do so with you may have been hard to come to. It may be a very big step for them. Everything lays the groundwork for everything else. I've said that. And I think that comes into play with the sharing and foundation building in the getting to know you process as well. Because as people, again, open themselves up, it is often a gradual process. Because again, it's a gradual building upon itself. So while some of the perceived larger or higher magnitude sharing may come later, it is often some of the earliest things that were shared or shown, demonstrated, that really are the key to understanding everything else. But I think that people get so wrapped up in either themselves or thinking that things are like a fun game, or maybe the thrill of the chase or the challenge. I mean, it's different things for different people, right? But people may not always understand that those small seeds that are scattered in the early parts, in the early times, are really what everything else grows from. So I invite you to think about what kind of listener you are. And this is likely to be different in different situations. The way you listen to your boss is probably different to the way that you listen to your longtime partner, which is different from the way that you listen to a parent, which is different from how you listen to a longtime friend versus a new romantic interest versus a new friend or a new potential friend. How do you listen? Do you consider yourself to be a good listener? What does it mean to you to be a good listener?